Okay, we are live. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Sarah Cole, and I'm on here with
Hi, I'm Ryan, Sarah's husband.
with my husband Ryan. This is our first time doing a live video together, so bear with us. But I have been getting so many questions lately, and Ryan too, just about what it's like to do one of these cloud-based companies, home-based business with a spouse, or you can do it with a partner, whoever. And he recently, with his business, has hit one of the higher ranks in our company. And we just wanted to share a little bit about what it's been like for him. I've been in, network marketing, home-based business now for almost 6 years now. This is my second company, and has a great perspective of what he thought about it initially, and what he's learned about it now, with his background in finance, and he's a derivatives trader. And I won't take your thunder, and I'll let you share your own background. But if you have any questions, we will get to all of them in the comments. So please comment below if you're watching the replay, comment below, and we'll get to those questions later. So Ryan, why don't you just kind of tell us more about what you thought about network marketing and starting one of these home-based businesses initially, before I got started, and how this kind of progressed over time.
Sure, thanks, Ben. So Sarah wanted to call this the Skeptical Husbands Zoom. I wouldn't say I was skeptical, but I had a lot of questions. I had no real experience with network marketing. What I did know was just maybe some intrusive or annoying people on social media or something like that, schlepping a product that I had zero interest in. That's it. So I did have some questions. One really is, is this a viable source of income? Can you make money? Can you help people with this? Very basic, but I mean that's kind of the foundation of building a business like this. Mm-hmm. Two, are the products any good? Are you selling something that is going to make someone's life better? Mm-hmm. What kind of commitment are we talking about? How many hours a week are you going to commit to this? Is it going to be worth it? Now, I'm not naive. Anyone that's built a business and you look at the early years and you say, yes, most probably weren't making minimum wage, trying to build something sustainable and it's going to carry them and give them passive income into the future. Right. But I just wanted to make sure that, at some point, Sarah and then we were going to be able to see some, fruits of that labor, and just kind of realistically dive into some of those figures. Fourth, was do I really want Sarah to kind of put herself out there more on social media? Is it going to be awkward? Is she going to alienate people? Is she going to come across not as genuine, that she's just trying to sell someone something? And if you know Sarah personally, she's very genuine. So I had concerns that she wouldn't really be coming off as her. It's like, hey, how you doing? What's going on with you? Oh, by the way, I just a little bit uneasy with that. I feel like a lot of the relationships that we've made throughout the years are based in friendship, respect, mm-hmm. and real meaning, not trying to build a network to sell somebody something.
Right.
So I had some real concerns about that. And lastly, just the why. Are you worried about income? Do you need fulfillment? What is it? And if it's just income, why this route? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different things you can do out there, whether it be online or, with Sarah's CRNA career or something medical. Why this route? Why does it feel comfortable? Why does it feel good? Why do you think it's for you? Mm-hmm. So those were just kind of some of my initial thoughts. And again, I wouldn't say skeptical, but just questions that I had. And I've got a lot of trust for Sarah and her intuition. So I don't think I was negative about any of these, but I just wanted to make sure that, we were talking about, and she was thinking about some things that were on my mind.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of it too comes from you want to protect your spouse. You want to, make sure that they're putting their time. Time is so valuable as well. And you just want to look out for them. I think you supported me. He supports me in my decisions, but at the same time, of course, you're going to be a little skeptical. This is an outside the box business model, and people have preconceived notions about what it is. So what now? So now, we've been with the current company with Le-Vel for a year now. What are your new thoughts? I've kind of enlisted Ryan as just with his background and expertise in money, let's be honest. He's a derivatives trader and has dealt with risk and assessing risk with his job for the past, oh my gosh, how long have you been doing this now?
15 years.
15 years now. Got his finance MBA. He's been tracking my numbers every month, how much is going into our business, which is really nothing because there's no overhead, and how much profit there is. So I'll just let you share on that.
Sure. I guess to piggyback on Sarah's second intro there, just a little bit on my background. So we met at the University of Michigan where we did our undergrad work, and I did go back to school and got my MBA, concentrated in finance and strategy and valuation. And I've spent 15 years as a derivatives volatility trader for proprietary firms and their kind of hedge fund arm in Chicago and here in Grand Rapids. So I've got a pretty good, strong background in finance and kind of understand some of that. So when Sarah asked for a little bit of help and kind of the back end bookkeeping stuff, it wasn't a stretch for me at all, and I was happy to help. So kind of diving into the books, gave me a lot more respect for what she's doing. So that really answered my first question. Is it viable? Yes, it is. Plugging away, every few weeks, looking at the income she's generating, looking at the number of people on our teams, tracking all of our expenses. This is real money. Mm-hmm. It's there. Mm-hmm. Sarah was able to kind of double dip a little bit. So on top of the income she's making every month, she also earned us 2 car bonuses. So we have 2 new cars sitting in the driveway as well. That's paid for by this business through her hard work. So yes, it's viable. Yes, it's real. Sarah's not been with her old company for a little over a year and a half now. Still making residual income through her sister that she had passed the business on to. She's doing absolutely nothing with that and still seeing an income stream that is now going to her sister, which is fantastic. That's what, Sarah spends so much time talking about, building a real passive income, and we're seeing that right now.
Yeah.
Number 2, are the products any good? Yes. The company that Sarah is partnered with now, Health and Wellness, the products are fantastic. It's something that I use on a daily basis, that have become part of my routine, that if Sarah had nothing to do with the business, I would reach out to someone and get these things. They make me feel good. I have lost some weight for sure, mm-hmm. A lot of energy. And coming from a husband's perspective or a guy's perspective, I was talking to a gentleman a few weeks ago about this, and I never really thought about it this way, but it made a lot of sense. When you're talking about health and wellness and energy, especially guys that are working a lot, taking care of young families, older families, whatever it may be, we're always looking for a little bit of edge. And, when you walk into a locker room or a golf course or a hunting camp, it's kind of hard to talk about maybe skincare or Lululemon workout gear, something like that, right? But it's pretty easy to talk about, energy, wellness, vitamins, things like that. So it's easy to talk about. It's an easy product to use, and the products, they're legitimate. They work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I have seen as well is this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a business. We work. Sarah works very hard at it. She's built a very good business, but it's not tapping out a few messages every evening and getting on a Zoom call or taking a phone call and, shutting the phone down. It takes time. But the good thing is we have seen that time commitment consistently generates higher revenues in the business. There's a direct correlation there to the time she's willing to put in to what we get at the end of the month. So the work is real, but the money is also real. One thing that I've seen, especially with this company, and it's not something I expected, is the empowerment that Sarah gets from this. She loves to help other people, especially busy, working, overwhelmed moms. She gets it, and she's full of empathy, and you can see that just radiate out of her when she gives someone an avenue to another outlet to maybe relieve some of that stress that they have, and also build an income. That is fantastic. But it also empowers her. It gives her just a lot more power. You can just see it in the way she talks, the way she holds herself. I think this has really helped her create other powerful women, but also kind of build herself up. And it kind of goes along the lines of, yes, this is online marketing, but a lot of the stuff that I hear Sarah talk about with people on our team, with prospects, it's almost like 90% of it is, hey, let's build you up, let's build me up, let's build our team up, make sure our cups are full, make sure we're happy. Oh, okay, now let's go sell some shit. It really, there's something internal going on with this business that you can't quantify on a spreadsheet. And that's been the most rewarding, I think, part of it for Sarah. And I know a lot of women on our team as well.
Thanks, babe.
So those are kind of my current thoughts.
That's awesome. And I think I love that you pick up on that too, because that's what's very unique, I think, to this company and to our team specifically, is it's leading with heart, it's leading with purpose, it's leading with helping people to believe in themselves, that they are capable of more. And when you start leveling your life up in one area and you start believing in yourself, because I think as adults, you get more pessimistic about things. You get more realistic, like, oh, I could never do that. I don't have time for that. I could never afford that dream home. I could never afford to vacation or retire early or get out of debt. Or instead of all of that, the simple fire in somebody to believe that they could do one small thing, like, wow, okay, like I'm capable of building this passive income. What else am I capable of? And that can lead into other areas of your life too. I've seen that happen with lots of people on our team. So just even the personal development portion of it too. And I just also wanted to elaborate too, is the business model viable? Like, is this even something you can really make money in? And Ryan had a great example. Network marketing, it has people have all different opinions on it, but it's a scalable business, just like any scalable business out there. If I were to start my own anesthesia practice and I wanted to scale that, I would want more distribution points and more hospitals, offices that I distribute my anesthesia services. With our business, we are cloud-based. We partner with people. We don't have actual storefronts. So you partner with a team of people and their networks. That's how you scale it. And it's really smart because now, word of mouth, you just never know what can happen. And everything's digital now. Everything's online. You can drag your feet and be mad about it, or you can open your mind and look at the companies and industries that are blowing up right now, which is definitely our company, our team especially. Ryan's business alone, what we mean by double dipping the comp plan is we are the only company that I know of, and I researched a lot of different companies, that allows you to have a spouse or partner as a separate entity. So for the work I do once, Ryan is also able to build a team on my team where his volume is my volume, and we're able to move volume around strategically to help people on our team earn their car bonuses, hit milestones, and I'm able to move it onto his team. So we double dip that work we do once. So his business alone brings in over 40,000 in revenue. Last month, mine brought in close to, I think it was 96,000 in revenue last month alone, and that's real money, because if you were to start a traditional business, let's think about this. I literally just helped with a webinar with a CRNA that's on our team. She also owns a IV hydration and ketamine clinic in Michigan. And she's still, it's a wonderful business. It's amazing. She's a year in, she still has not paid herself because there's lawyer fees, there's malpractice insurance, there's the rent or the building that you're buying, all there's extra fees and overhead. And when you look at the percentage that we are able to make with a business like this, because it's cloud-based, because it's all digital, it's actually a pretty large cut of the revenue that we bring in, and it's really scalable. And if you look, another great example is I did build another business with a skincare company. I had, it wasn't genuine to who I was anymore. And I really loved health and wellness. I love the idea of building with Ryan, because not easy to walk into a hunting camp or the locker room at your country club and talk about skincare, right? So it's a global asset, and I have a client base still that I built and worked hard on that still orders skincare every month, and I was able to will that and transfer that business to my younger sister to fulfill her dream of starting her own dance studio. It's a couple $1,000s a month of just passive income. So I mean, to me, it's free to join our company. You just buy your own products, which our products are mostly free because with 2 referrals, get your products for free. So, it's a really, I think, a smart, and would you agree, babe? I mean, it's a really just smart decision, and I think the biggest holdup a lot of husbands might have is the time commitment. Would you say?
Sure.
I mean, we're already busy. You see your wife, she's doing all the things. You probably, if you're looking into this, your partner, wife, or whoever, maybe you're a wife and a wife watching and your husband wants to do this company and join this business. You don't want to take away time from your family, right? And I think a lot of times we spend time on our phone. I mean, you can look at the screen time on your phone and you just use that time more wisely. I do a lot of my business from my phone, so anything else to add before we wrap this up?
I think that's about it.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, you guys. If you have any other questions, let us know. Thank you, babe, for doing this. Always being so supportive. And we will talk soon. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.